Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to go over showing you how to install Nightscout on RunTipi using BigBearRunTipi, a third-party app store. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs, installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So, if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to your registered programming. So I got a request to add Nightscout on Casa OS, and the person's name was Carlos Alberto, and they've been a diabetic since 2009, and they were letting me know that they wanted this added, so I tried to get it added as soon as possible, and I did to Casa OS, but I wanted to bring it to more and more platforms to help more and more people out there. So I can't test it because I don't have any sensors or anything like that, but I tested it all the way up to the UI and it seems like it's working to me. But if for some reason something's not working for you, go on the Big Bear community and start a post and let me know about the error that you got or any logs or anything like that so I can try to get it fixed as soon as possible. So let's get started. So now we're going to start on Big Bear RunTipi, and there will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. I'm going to go over the search and type night, and now you'll see apps, Big Bear Nightscout right here. And then, so the metadata is the description for the App Store, the logo right here, and then the config.json keeps the name, the port, and this is the port that we'll be using to go to the app actually. And since RunTipi uses traffic, this will be the traffic port, and then it'll go to the local port in the container, which is 1337. So now available is true, exposable is true. The ID is Big Bear Nightscout. The Tipi version, the version of the Docker container that we're using, and that rhymes with this over here. So the categories, the description, the short description, the author, and then the source, the website, the form fields. We will need to fill out a required form field. And this is Nightscout API secret, and this is the password to get into the UI. So it's saved to the env variable down here. So we'll use that in our Docker Compose. And then the supported architectures are ARM64 and AMD64. And now we'll go over to our Docker Compose. So version 3.7 of Docker Compose file format's being used. I'm going to set some services, and then the first service underneath the services is called Big Bear Nightscout. The container name is going to be called Big Bear Nightscout, and this is so Docker doesn't have to generate a random name. So the image is coming off Docker by default because there's no URL before this. And this is the Docker image. This is the Docker image tag. Restart a policy is unless stopped. So that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails any other reason, then it will try to restart. And then environment variables down here. So node env is set to production. The time zone, and then the insecure use HTTP is set to true. The Mongo connection string, and this is connecting to the service down here. And then the API secret, and just like what we saw in the config.json over here, this right here, and then it's being put into here as a dynamic a variable. And then features, care portal, raw BG, and then IOB. Auth default roles is denied. And then this service right here depends on the MongoDB service down below. So I'm going to put that. And then the ports. So app port is the app port over here. So right here is 8301. And then on the container is 1337. And then I'm going to put it in the Tipi main network. And then the labels right here. So the main traffic settings, and then the web router, the web secure, and then local domain, and then local domain secure. And then you have to put the RunTipi.managed, which is true. Now, and Big Bear Nightscout Mongo, this is the other service that's right below the services right here. So it's right below this. And now the container name is going to be set to Big Bear Nightscout Mongo. And this is so Docker doesn't have to generate a random name, just like the service up above. The image is coming off of Docker by default because there's no URL before this. And this is the Docker image. This is the Docker image tag. The network is set to a Tipi main network, and so this service right here and this service is in the same network. So volumes, app data directory, that's a dynamic path, and then data Mongo, and then on the container is data DB, and it's cached. So we're gonna set the labels RunTipi.managed a true. So that's a little bit about the Docker Compose in Big Bear RunTipi. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to start on my RunTipi install right here in my browser. So I'm going to go to the App Store, and then I'm going to go to search and type Night. And now you see Nightscout right here. So you can click it, and then you can see description, the base info, which is the port and the author, the supported architectures, the version, and the website, and the categories. So I'm going to press install. And now you come to here to where you have to put in a Nightscout API secret, which is a password. It's a minimum of 12 characters, so any type of any type of string, just a minimum of 12 characters. So I'm going to just use a UUID v4. So make sure you remember this API secret, though, because this is how you get in the UI. So I'm going to install right here. And what this is doing is it's downloading the Docker image off the registry, getting it extracted, and getting it up with Docker Compose underneath, because this is using the Docker engine. It's also setting up the network and the volume. So now it's up and running, and it's good to go. So now if you start on your RunTipi, and then you can go to My Apps, and you can see all the apps that you have installed. You can go into here, and you can stop this container. You can restart. You can open it up into the web UI, and then you can go to settings, and you can change your password right here. You can also use a reverse proxy, expose the app on the internet. I want you to do anything to here. You just press update. You can also reset the app right here. So you can see the description, like I said, and the source code. You can see logs right here. This is great for debugging. You can wrap lines, max lines, and you can also turn off follow logs, and it won't automatically update. And move the scrolling. So that's a little bit about the app settings in RunTipi. So now you can start on the dashboard, and you can go to settings right here, and then settings, and then now we'll scroll down to storage path right here, and this is the path of your RunTipi. So I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to SSH into my RunTipi and show you where the files are located. So now I'm SSH into my RunTipi, so I'm going to show you where the files are located. So CD and then opt RunTipi, and then ls, and then now you see app data right there, so I'm going to go into it, and then now you see Big Bear Nightscout right there, so I'm going to go into that, and then now once you're in Big Bear Nightscout, you'll see app.env and then data, so I'm going to go in the data, and then now you see Mongo, so I'm going to go into it, and now you see all your MongoDB files here, so you can go back, and now you can see where the data is located. So opt RunTipi app data, and then Big Bear Nightscout. Now, if you did change your opt RunTipi, this will be different. And in the last segment, I went over where you find out if that's different. You can also look in the app.env as well. So now I'm going to log into the UI. So you just go to My Apps up here and Nightscout, and then open, and then I'm going to open into the UI right here. So now it'll present you with putting in your API secret, and we did generate that on the install. So I copied mine and I remembered it. So you can also remember this on this device, but only do this to trusted computers. So I'm going to authenticate. So now it says redirecting you to a profile editor to create a new profile. So now you see database records right here, and then you can see valid from. You can also create a new one right here. And then now you have two. So you can just save down here, and it's saved and set success up here. So you can exit out of here, and now you can see a graph right here, and you can go up here and go to reports and day to day, week to week, daily stats, distribution, hourly stats, percentile chart, and then weekly distribution, and then calibrations, treatments, and then profiles, and then loopalizer. So if we go up here to the X button, you can go out of there. You can go back to your profile editor where we were, and like that. And then you can go to admin tools right here, and subjects. You can add a new subject, roles, and you can add a new role right here. Clean Mongo status, a database, and then you can delete all documents from the device status collection by clicking this button right here. Delete all documents from the device status collection older than 30 days, and you can change the days right here, and you can delete old documents. Clean Mongo treatments database, you can delete all documents from the treatments collection older than 180 days. You can also change the days, and then press the button. Clean Mongo entries, glucose entries database, delete all documents from the entries collection older than 180 days. Then you can change the days, and then press the button to delete. Remove future items from the Mongo database, and then you can remove treatments in the future and remove entries in the future. So we can go back over here, and you can see settings right here, and you can save if you've edited anything, and save. You can go over here, and you can see the authentication status. You can see the about right here. You can also reset and use defaults. So that's a little bit about Nightscout. So I just went over step by step on getting Nightscout running on RunTipi using BigBearClub, a third-party app store. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or need community support, you can go to the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.